Storms over the northern part of the state fall back a little in their intensity, and I expected that would happen. Southern Arkansas, different story. There's that second line that's moving on through, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. Now, tonight we have seen some damage reports, power lines, power outages. First of all, our radar loop tonight looks like that. You can take it full if you don't mind there, Mr. Perry. I want to show you a little bit closer inspection of what's going on in Southern Arkansas. There's that line that's bowing out from Cleveland County and Bradley County. That's where the strongest wind gusts. That's the most impressive area of thunderstorms moving through south central Arkansas. We still have some strong thunderstorms in central and also in north central Arkansas. And that's where we'll start. We'll take you there tonight. If you live in Heber Springs, if you live in Searcy, Conway, you're just on the outskirts. Now, how about Valonia, El Paso, northern Lono County, Cabot got a strong thunderstorm. Van Buren County, Clinton area, Batesville. You're just out of that box, but you have been added to the severe thunderstorm watch. And then in central Arkansas, we've got an area just to the west of Pulaski County, some heavy rainfall and some wind over northern Saline, northern Garland, and Perry County. And a little farther to the south, Sheridan. You're kind of on the northern extent of that line, but you're not under the warning. But once you get down around Cleveland County, and also Bradley County, Dallas County, that's where you're finding the strongest winds. Winds of potentially 70 plus miles per hour, could have some hail as well. That's affecting Hampton, Fordyce, and even soon to be affecting the Warren area. I mentioned tonight we have received reports of some wind damage, various wind reports tonight with those strong wind gusts moving through southwest Arkansas. And we have not got the confirmation of a tornado that happened earlier tonight in Logan, Johnson, Polk counties, but I think that we will get a confirmation of at least a brief touchdown. Lots of wind, thunderstorm winds, straight line winds in areas in southwest Arkansas along I-30. So that's what we have. Lots of storm reports tonight from those very strong straight line winds. Let's go to Storm Track 11. Mr. Perry, if you don't mind, we'll show you another perspective here. Let's see if we can find some hail. Hail is another byproduct of these storms, and it looks as if we've got some down around the Hampton area. That's in south central Arkansas. Calhoun County, Hampton, looking at some pretty big hail there. That would be 3/4 of an inch to an inch in diameter. 1 inch hail makes a severe thunderstorm. This line continues to move to the east very quickly at about 45 miles per hour. And that is about it in terms of the hail. This was going to be more of a wind event, and it has certainly turned out to be more of that. Again, things are beginning to settle down just a bit. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'll take it up to 3 o'clock with this update. This watch expires at 4 northeast Arkansas until 10 o'clock. And then I think we'll probably see another potential round of storms during the day Sunday for Father's Day. But as it stands right now, the strongest activity is over south central Arkansas, and we still have that warning that's in effect here for parts of central and north central Arkansas. But the winds have come down quite a bit, which is certainly some good news. Look at that line. You got 2 lines there. You got the first line moving through central, and then on the backside of it, there's another line. If you look closely, there's a little curl there in Garland County, and that curl extends into Saline and down into Grant and Cleveland, Calhoun, and Bradley counties. That's where we're finding the strongest thunderstorms capable of producing the 70 plus mile per hour winds. Now, there's more activity in northwest Arkansas that's moving into Missouri, and out to the west you get back out toward McAllister, Oklahoma, Oklahoma City. There are some warning boxes there for more thunderstorms that could produce some wind and hail. And I know a lot of you out there don't like thunderstorms. Pets are afraid of thunderstorms. I get it. I understand it completely. I've got pets at home. Heck, I get a little bit nervous around those thunderstorms as well. All right, so yeah, the question is, so you're saying we can't go to bed. Well, that's up to you. If you want to go to bed, make sure you have your NOAA weather radio handy or even your phone so you can receive warnings for the rest of the night into tomorrow morning. Do I know when the next round is going to come through Russellville? I think things are going to be pretty quiet for Russellville for the rest of the night. It looks like just mainly some rain, some maybe a rumble of thunder or two. It would be sometime Sunday. I think we'll get that next round coming through. No guarantees on that. You know, sometimes you get these storms, they work over the atmosphere. Is there time for the atmosphere to recharge tomorrow? We'll just have to wait and see. I know that the risk of severe weather tomorrow was primarily over southeast and a part of central Arkansas. That could change with the latest information from the Storms Prediction Center. Have to wait and see. Tonight it was a 3 out of 5 risk, an enhanced risk for those strong winds and for some hail. All right, Little Rock for the rest of the night. We still have a thunderstorm to the west of Little Rock. That may graze just to our north. I think we'll see things settle down even more now that the atmosphere is getting worked over. Trees in Cabot almost sideways. Not surprised there with those wind gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour. I think when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to find quite a bit of tree debris, limb debris on roadways and in your yard, folks. That's just the way it's going to be. Is Haskell clear? It's clear enough you can probably go to bed. I know there's still a severe thunderstorm watch, but if you live in Haskell, really if you live west of Little Rock, it's going to be more just generalized rain and thunderstorms. The heavy stuff right now is moving east. You can draw a line from Mountain Home. Well, maybe not Mountain Home just yet. Looks like a line of storms there, but from Clinton, Little Rock, Arkadelphia, Texarkana, and west of that, things have settled down quite a bit. All right, Benton, Jacksonville. What about Cabot? Give it a few more minutes here in Cabot tonight. I know everybody wants to know, can I go to bed? I say this, you can go to bed. Again, have a way to receive severe weather information when those warnings go off. Go off on your phone. They'll alert you, severe thunderstorm warning for your area. That's when you want to look at your app. And THV11, we have one app now. We don't have two. I said this earlier. We used to have a weather app, but now everything has been moved to the news app. So if you have a weather app, it's not in production anymore. We're not updating or not caring for it or whatever you call it. Go to the news app, THV11 news app. It's free. Download it, and you can set the warnings for what you want. If you want to stay up all night with warnings, you can do that, or you can just select the ones you want, and you will be alerted. All right. Linda, thank you. I hope I answered your question. Take a look at radar once again. Again, we've got a strong thunderstorm out over northern Saline County. That looks as if it's going to move over western Pulaski, Perry, southern Faulkner County. So Conway's in line to get a little more wind and some heavy rainfall. But from Clinton, Little Rock, Arkadelphia, the I-40 and 30 corridor, things are looking better. Doesn't mean we won't have a strong thunderstorm. It just means this first couple of these first two lines have moved through, and with it, the wind. In fact, the area that's in Searcy, coming up Searcy, you're going to get some strong wind gusts here. I'll take you closer in just a moment. Moving through Lonoke County, Prairie County, storms are settling down. There is no warning there. The more significant warning is over south central Arkansas. Yep. Lightning, lots of lightning in Quitman, Arkansas. All right, thank you. Monticello, it's getting close to you, Monticello. Michael down in Monticello, I think you're getting ready to have one of the stronger worded warnings for the Monticello area as the storms move out of Bradley County. So if you're in Monticello and Drew County, if you're Lincoln County, Star City, Arkansas County, can't go to bed just yet, or just keep your guard up, because I think you're in line to get a pretty significant warning as that line continues to move to the east. Is Pine Bluff clear? No. Pine Bluff is not clear. I'm not calling the clear for anybody east of Little Rock just yet. If you don't mind, Mr. Perry, let's go to live. Let's go back. Just take Max full real quick. I do want to center up on that area that's moving through White County, Searcy. Got some folks up there. Going to be in Searcy on Monday, bright and early Monday morning. Right now, White County, Cleburne County, Independence County, Stone County, under severe thunderstorm warning. Some strong wind gusts are located just to the west of Searcy. And I'm going to do this. In fact, if it looks like some strong wind gusts also might just be to the west of the Desark area. If we can, let's go back to Storm Track 11. I do want to take you a little closer here. Hickory Plains to Hazen, follow that little red line where it's bright red and then it gets a little more of the, a little darker, more of a maroon red there. That is the leading edge of the strong winds with these thunderstorms. Strong winds now over Center Hill, McRae, Hickory Plains in Carlisle, some very strong wind gusts moving over Carlisle in Lonoke County. Although there is not a warning there, we do have what appears to be a strong thunderstorm capable of producing 50-mile-per-hour winds, even the possibility of some small hail. So although you're not under a severe thunderstorm warning in Lonoke or Prairie County, you're getting some strong winds. The stronger winds apparently are up toward the White County area. Love Floyd, it looks like Floyd's getting some strong wind gusts right now, and that extends up toward Heber Springs. From Heber Springs to Concord, Pleasant Plains, you'll be getting some strong wind gusts in the next half hour or so. Okay, it's 3:02 right now, and that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect. Let me give you the timing on that. Severe thunderstorm warning for Cleburne, Independence, Jackson, Stone, and White till 3:15. So another 13 minutes. And this is what we're getting a lot of. Washita County just had a big gust of wind move through, 70+ miles per hour down in Bearden in Washita County. They're reporting thunderstorm wind damage, numerous trees down across portions of northern and northeastern Washita County. That was that area I showed you just a few moments ago. I don't have it up here, but just a few moments ago where those winds were in excess of 70 miles per hour. There's the warning for parts of central and north central Arkansas. Let me go back down to south central Arkansas. And I mentioned that Monticello would probably get that warning. And this is for you because Monticello certainly has got the warning. In fact, a few more counties in south central Arkansas. This is for very strong wind gusts, 70-mile-per-hour winds that bowing out, extending from near Fordyce, Pine Bluff down to Fordyce, back toward Hampton. That line is moving to the east-southeast and has the potential of producing 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So the question, Monticello, are you in the clear? No, Star City, you're certainly not in the clear either. Make sure you have your safe place ready to go. Have your phones ready to go as well. You can stream our coverage, and I'll keep you up to date on that. But just expect very strong wind gusts. Drew County looks like Deshay, Lincoln, and Arkansas counties in southern part of Jefferson County under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that warning is in effect until 4 o'clock this morning. The severe thunderstorm watch for parts of central Arkansas expires at 4. That watch might be extended for those East Arkansas counties. All right, so severe thunderstorm warning that was posted at 3:02, 2 minutes ago. Again, for Arkansas, Bradley, Cleveland, Deshay, Drew, and Jefferson County, Lincoln County, till 4 o'clock. Expect winds of 70 miles per hour or higher within that area, that purple area. And there is that line extended from Sheridan, Pine Bluff, southward through Bradley County, Warren. The winds are knocking on your door right now. And it seems as if southeast Arkansas, you have been picked on with severe weather event after severe weather event, dating all the way back to late fall last year. So you get more this time. You're going to get more wind this time than anything else. And those wind gusts are very, very strong. Could be 70+ miles per hour. I'm going to try to see if I can take a look at Hermitage, Warren, Kedron, Arkansas. Those are the winds that are strong. And we're getting some range folding here, getting out of our radar site. So let me go back to reflectivity. And that can kind of give you an idea. Just west of Pine Bluff, there's Rison, Warren just to your west, Hermitage. I think the strongest winds are from Banks to Hermitage. The movement of that line is to the east. Strong thunderstorms will impact Lonoke, Monroe, southeastern White counties through 345. Woodruff and Prairie counties are going to be impacted with these thunderstorms as well. All right, back to Max 1. I'm probably going to back it up a little bit and just kind of give you the scorecard and what's going on. You see the two areas of warnings that we have. The thunderstorms have settled down a bit in northern Arkansas, but we still have Stone, Independence, White, Cleburne County under that warning until 3:15. You got 10 minutes for this warning, and then we'll see if it gets extended to Woodruff and Jackson, and I think it probably will, and then it crosses over into the Memphis warning area, which would be just out of the THV11 viewing area. Got to go through Jackson and Woodruff counties and also Monroe counties. So that's that in southeast Arkansas. Yeah, we still have some viewers in Drew County, Deshay, Lincoln, Arkansas, Jefferson counties getting hammered right now with very heavy rain and a lot of wind. And this is round 1 and round 2. Round 2 caught up with round 1. Round 1 moved in earlier tonight. Look at the speed of that secondary line catching up with the southern extent of round 1. Round 2 catching up with round 1. All right, let me go back to Facebook, see if we have anybody that's got questions. Some nasty lightning down in Woodlawn, of course, yeah. Nasty lightning, and tonight it's wind. A couple of nights ago it was hail. Tonight it's wind, but you still could pick up a few, still a few hail pellets out there, some hailstones, I should say. All right. Okay, Mountain View getting the wind now. Wesley, let's see. I think the worst is just to your south, Wesley, when it comes to that storm. I want to know about tomorrow. Tomorrow or today, this afternoon, there's still a chance that we could have some strong thunderstorms in the afternoon. That's if the atmosphere is not worked over from what's happening now. When I say worked over, a lot of times you get these complexes that will come in and they wring out the atmosphere. And if you get enough sunshine and there's enough time during the day for the atmosphere to recharge, and there could be in some places, then yeah, you would have a chance of thunderstorms. And right now, that chance of thunderstorms is for central and southeast Arkansas. But the Storms Prediction Center sends out updates every few hours. They'll probably kick one out here by 7 o'clock this morning, and they will detail who's in the risk category. I think we'll probably still see some type of risk. And if that is the case, Corrales will be here with you, and also Nathan Scott will be here this afternoon to walk you guys through it. And I hope you have a great Father's Day. I hope that you don't wake up to a bunch of wind damage outside. Amber, you're in a parking lot in Searcy. I don't know the exact wind speed in Searcy, but it's probably blowing pretty hard. What about Independence County? Independence County, not quite there yet. The storms are getting closer to Independence County. She said she was in a parking lot in Searcy. The main core of wind is still just to the west of Searcy. I mean, it's knocking on your door. I'm looking at Storm Track 11 and some of the stronger winds, and again, it's a fly. And again, you see where let's go back to Storm Track 11. I'm sorry, Perry. Storm Track 11 from Latona down to McRae, we're getting a gust of pretty good wind there. It's not quite to Searcy. McRae has had some strong winds. Hickory Plains to Hazen has had some strong wind gusts. When it comes to I'm seeing anywhere from 55 mile per hour winds to 30 mile per hour winds. So there's probably going to be an area, isolated area in that thunderstorm that'll have a stronger wind gust. That's what I'm seeing right there. That's in White County. Those strong winds are getting close to you, Searcy. Expect more rain. Is Russellville in the clear? Todd, Valerie wants to know if she can go to bed. Well, I think so. You probably can. Go ahead. It's okay. Looks like those winds, the strongest part of that thunderstorm is moving through Lone Oak and southern White County, BB area, getting some heavy rainfall there. All right. I hope that helps. Dying down in Heber Springs, should be dying down in Heber Springs. The worst of it is now in eastern Cleburne County, getting ready to push into Independence County. Did you see that? Oh, you saw my moves on that fly. He's been bugging me all night, getting in the way, flying in my coffee as well. Okay, you're away from okay, I missed that, away from the parking lot, I guess the hospital there. Is Sheridan clear? I'm gonna get asked by everybody, or am I clear? Looks like Grant County is still got some thunderstorm activity, but I think that Sheridan, just a little rain and thunder for the remainder of the night. Again, I think if you're in Hot Springs, even Little Rock and Benton, I think we're going to have some thunder and lightning. Conway, Perryville, to the east of that area, that line, things are settling down quite a bit. Danville, Mount Ida, Hot Springs, it's really along that line and east of that line. East Arkansas still has a ways to go. Lightning in Searcy is insane, yes. How much longer for Mountain View? Well, Mountain View is not under a warning. but the southeastern part of the county is. Mountain View is just getting some moderate rainfall right now. Looks like Ashley County has been added into that severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, where Crossett is located. And what's really interesting, the THV11 viewing area goes down into Chico County, but not Ashley County. So just to give you a perspective, we have viewers, folks that can watch us in Drew County, DeShay County, and Chico. But Ashley County is not considered part of our viewing area. Crossett area, I think that's Monroe. And both of these counties are Jackson or Greenville. But we still have people that watch us there, so we try to keep them up to date. My goodness. Okay, let me take a look and see what has come up new here. Okay. All right, so here's what we've got from the Weather Service. Folks need to stay away from Prairie View south of Scranton due to the possibility of a tornado, down trees and power lines. Emergency management requesting us pass this along. If you have family in those areas, or if you know folks, stay away from that area due to the tornado. That's what prompted everything really tonight, is this tornado warning storm. We had a tornado warning in Nevada County, and then a tornado warning that occurred up toward Logan, Johnson, and Pope counties, and that's what we're talking about. So y'all need to stay away. Let's not go sightseeing. Stay out of the way. Power lines are down. You drive over those power lines, and you might electrocute yourself. So that's from the National Weather Service. I get to pass that along. Thank you, Willie, for passing that to us to pass to the viewers out there. All right, severe thunderstorm warning, Union County, Arkansas. Yep, not surprised, there it is. Union County is not in the THV11 viewing area. But Monticello, Dumas, McGee, Star City, you are. And you have a very intense line of thunderstorms capable of producing winds of 70 miles per hour, now moving into the area. Star City is going to get hammered here soon. Monticello, it's on your back door. Dumas, you've got another 20 minutes or so. That line is now pushing through Pine Bluff. Some very strong winds. That line extends down into Bradley County. Warren, right now the thunderstorm is moving through, and it looks like you're getting the brunt of that. Warren is here in central Bradley County, south central Bradley County, getting some very strong wind gusts. Make a liar out of me here. Let me find Warren. No, they're in northern. All right, Tom. Warren is in northern Bradley County. That line is moving through Warren. It's moving through Banks and Mount Olive. Still hearing the thunder and lightning outside, at least the thunder part of it. You really can't hear the lightning unless it hits a tree. And the severe thunderstorm warning in effect remains in effect for another 40 seconds in north central Arkansas. We'll see if the National Weather Service extends that. Those storms in northern Arkansas have come down. Most of them are now below severe limits. What makes a storm severe is not the lightning, the amount of lightning. It's wind gusts of 58 plus miles per hour or 1-inch hail, or both. In case you didn't know. So here we go. We're 15 seconds away of seeing if that warning is going to be extended. If not, then we know that the storms over the northern part of the state, non-severe, still strong. It's the southern part of the state that we'll keep a closer eye on, because they have the potential for the 70-mile-per-hour winds. And there goes the warning for Independence, White, Cleburne County. So still strong thunderstorm here. Could have some 50-mile-per-hour or greater wind gusts, but no warning now north central Arkansas. Our attention is now over southeast Arkansas and that shaded blue or purple box that includes Pine Bluff. It includes Star City, Lincoln County, Monticello, Drew County. You've got DeWitt. You've got, who else down in DeShay County? I mean, even at 3:15, sometimes things don't fire off like they should. Dumas, that's what I mean, the other D. You know, you go through Dumas, DeWitt, and all those folks to go down to the beach. At least some of you might do that. Let's go to Facebook. Let's see if we can answer some questions. Power is out, Cabot Highway 89 South. It's good to know. My parents live in that direction. They probably don't have power. How does Stuttgart look? Well, you know, the line is pushing into Stuttgart. You're not under a warning in Stuttgart, but south of Stuttgart, as I mentioned, DeWitt is under a warning there in Arkansas County, and Dumas in DeShay County is under that warning. Whitehall in the clear. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the storm is right on the top. Amber, a large piece of hail. Wind is horrendous. Where are you, Amber? Are you in Searcy? So there is still some hail to be had in some of these thunderstorms. Russellville in the clear. I think for the meantime, Russellville is in the clear. Still some rain and thunder. Probably going to hear that throughout the night. There are some more storms in Oklahoma trying to come together. Some of them have weakened. We'll keep an eye on those. But the watch for parts of western and northwestern Arkansas has been lifted. Let me go back here and show you who's under what watch. There's a severe thunderstorm watch now. 4 o'clock for western, central, southern Arkansas. 10 o'clock this morning for the area from Mountain Home to West Memphis. That area, Jonesboro, Batesville, under the severe thunderstorm watch till 10 o'clock. And they may carve that back throughout the morning. But central Arkansas, western and southern Arkansas under the watch till 4. Some counties have been lifted over extreme southwest Arkansas and even a few over western and northwestern Arkansas. So certainly some good news there. England getting hit hard. Let's see, up with you on the third shift at Little Rock Airport. Going to get a lot of wind here. Well, I hope the wind is now beginning to settle down over at the Little Rock Airport. I'm sure they would like to get their flights out on time this morning. We still have the potential for some wind with the thunderstorm moving through now. I think it's going to be below severe limits though. That's certainly some good news. Mountain View is not under a warning. You're in the clear according to what I see. Searcy is not under a warning anymore. Still got a line moving through the Searcy area. I'm sorry, Deborah. I'm about the fly thing. I do apologize. Malvern, well, yeah, there's probably still a little thunder down around Hot Spring County, but no warning. The only warnings that we have right now, again, everybody take a look at the map here. You can go full, Perry, which is the best news of the night. The only warnings we have are in southeast Arkansas. It's not great news for them, but we still have the warnings for Arkansas, Lincoln, Drew, Deshay, a portion of Bradley, and a portion of Cleveland and Lincoln counties. You can hear the rumble of thunder here in Little Rock right now. That second thunderstorm is moving through. And a severe thunderstorm warning for Union and Ashley counties. Yes, Lisa, Ashley County. Do you live in Ashley County, Lisa? On Facebook, let me know. Because I'm surprised that you can pick us up down in Ashley County. Yeah, trying to get home, Greers Ferry to Drasco, Peggy, be careful. Yes, picking up in Arkansas County, yes, be careful everybody. Once again, there's what radar looks like. We've had 2 impressive lines move through central and now pushing through eastern and southeastern Arkansas. And as soon as these warnings expire at southeast Arkansas, I'm going to be signing off. And I'm going to try to go home because I think we'll be in the clear for a little while, and then we'll watch the next round potentially come together later today. And I missed that. There was please advise viewers. I missed that. I'm so sorry I did not get to see it. Maybe Ryan can pull that one back up. I think you could probably, places west of Little Rock, Clinton, Little Rock, Arkadelphia, we're as in the clear as we will be tonight. There will still be some rumbles of thunder and some rain, but the severe threat has come to an end for the most part. There's still a severe thunderstorm watch in effect, but you at least get a couple hours of sleep. I don't see anything really developing that quickly. Let me take a look at what's going on to our west. There are some thunderstorms in eastern Oklahoma, but they're non-severe. I think the only watches that we now currently have are in Arkansas. So, whereas I'm hesitant to say all clear, everybody go to bed that's west of Little Rock, I think you probably could. I don't see a severe thunderstorm warning coming your way anytime soon. Now here's something that's come up just within the last few minutes. I mentioned that tornado warning earlier tonight, Logan County. There was a possibility of a tornado. I think we've actually had confirmation it was a tornado. Logan County, large trees blown down on Walker and Park roads. Power lines are down. Areas of radar confirmed tornado debris at 1:15 this morning. We had a tornado warning in northern Nevada County. Didn't have anything confirmed with that. Could have had some strong winds, but this is in Logan County near Paris, Arkansas. Have not received any reports of injuries or anything like that, but some damage, some power outages and damage. Getting us down to Dermott and Chico County. Sue, thank you. Sue, you're still a little ways away there, but I anticipate that you're going to be placed under a severe thunderstorm warning in Chico County. Right now, Ashley County has a severe thunderstorm warning. The strongest part of that thunderstorm is in Bradley County, moving into Drew and western parts of Ashley County. Power is out in Valonia. I got to tell you, if you're able to catch up with us on Facebook and you don't have power, I wouldn't be surprised. Some of these thunderstorm wind gusts were 60 plus miles per hour, and you break off a tree branch onto a power line, it's going to take the power out. So if you've got us on your phone on Facebook, I'll try to answer them. Just try to answer questions. Bits of hail. Thank you, Amber. Some hail at the hospital there in Searcy. Doesn't Searcy have 2 hospitals? You know, I'm not surprised. Look at that. Thunderstorm's a pretty prominent one, but it's not under a warning. Let's go to storm track real quick. Perry, look at that. Searcy just had a little hail core. That hail core is just to the southeast of Searcy, near Higginson, West Point, and Kensett. And that hail would probably be about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. So thank you. Thank you for that report. Thank you, Jules. Dover, Arkansas had a tornado warning, lost part of his roof and window. Thank you, Jules, for that. Dover, up in Pope County earlier tonight. Strong thunderstorms moving into the Batesville area. Right now moving through Searcy down to Des Arc. These are non-severe. They've been weakening just a bit, but still scary enough. Here at 3:30 in the morning with strong thunderstorms. A little hail toward the Searcy area. Otherwise, some strong wind gusts moving into and through, soon to move through the Bald Knob area up to Pleasant Plains. Sonia's asking the next timeline for severe. I'll tell you what, there's no guarantee that it's going to happen, but the timing, according to what we've been looking at from the Storms Prediction Center, would be later today, probably for the afternoon hours. What's going on now actually helps us quite a bit. The atmosphere's worked over with the rain. We're getting a lot of heavy rain out there, so the atmosphere stabilizes a bit. Later today, when the sun comes out, then things will heat back up. We'll get that instability back, and the question will be where or who would get the next round of severe weather. The Storms Prediction Center is indicating it would be a part of central and southeast Arkansas. That's the way things look now. That could change a little. Des Arc, pretty windy. Storm is moving through Des Arc. Looks like it's breaking up just a bit there. Hail in Kensett. Yeah, that's our hail product showed some hail near the Kensett area. Searcy, power outages and emergency sirens. All right. Thanks, Julie. Could be some wind damage. Strong and gusty winds are moving through Searcy at this time. I'm going to back it up just a second and see if there was anything to look at. It just looks like some strong winds move through Searcy. Straight line winds, very powerful winds at that. How strong were they? 68, possibly 70 mile per hour winds move through Searcy. Johnsonia, electricity is out. That too is in White County. Leading edge of that gust front, those strong winds pushing through Judsonia and the winds in Judsonia. Wow, 60, 65 miles per hour between Kensett and Judsonia. And a little hail there as well. Probably getting the strongest core of that severe thunderstorm. Definitely wind damage in Searcy, not surprised. Okay. 2/3 of Russellville is without power. Rain is blowing sideways. Brittany is calmed down at Twin Groves. Let's hope so. But for our viewers in southeast Arkansas, I need to spend a little time talking to y'all. You're under the severe thunderstorm warning still until 4 o'clock this morning. And that includes Pine Bluff, Star City, Monticello. That includes Crossett down in Ashley County, Chico County, Deshay, and most of Arkansas County. Not under that warning yet, but if you live in DeWitt and points west, if you live in western and southwestern Arkansas County, all of Lincoln County, southern half of Jefferson County, the strongest part of this thunderstorm moving through Monticello and Crossett. And this is where we find the potential for winds to be over 70 miles per hour. Got some sirens. I hear some sirens in Little Rock. Not good. But it is not easy trying to figure out where in south central Arkansas where the strongest winds or how strong those winds are. We lose our radar down there. Now, I am picking up that there could be some hail north of Crossett into the west of Fountain Hill. That would be over southern Bradley County. I'm looking at our hail product on Storm Track 11 near Perry, just to pinpoint where some hail could be occurring. He's got us on a reflectivity mode. There you go. And let me zoom in a little bit there. You can see that that is west of Fountain Hill, west of Hamburg, north of Crossett. Some hail there. There's the strongest part of that thunderstorm that is moving just to the west of Hamburg in Ashley County. I think when we take a look at stuff tomorrow morning, what's happening in and around your location, you're going to see that there was some damage, some wind, possibly with your roof, tree limbs, branches being blown about. At least that's some of the reporting that we're getting tonight. There's also going to be reports of hail. National Weather Service will take a look at Logan County for a tornado that briefly touched down, caused some damage in Logan County, close to Paris, Arkansas, Scranton, Arkansas, and there may have been a brief touchdown in Nevada County, northern Nevada County, as that line moved in. Sometimes tornadoes will develop on the outer edge of those lines, and sometimes we look for little kinks, little inflow notches that would indicate a tornado trying to develop there. But for the rest of us, it's been strong wind, it's been some heavy rainfall, and I got to tell you, it's a good thing we're getting some rain. We need some rain. Things have been dry as of late. Don't want the severe weather, don't want the hail. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that can take a look back at this week. The big hail that's fallen across a good part of central and southern Arkansas is going to cause property damage, crop damage as well. Oh, Kendall says they lost a huge redbud tree in their yard up in Russellville. All right, let's see. Cedar Ridge neighborhood doesn't have power. P2 golf ball sized hail, North Searcy. Thank you, Julie. And thank you for the reports. I'll look down here and occasionally see a few. I can only see a few at a time. So we do appreciate you sending in what's happening in your area. Here's something you can do for us as well. If you have damage in your house or damage in your yard after the storm passes, take a picture for us and text it to 501-376-1111. That's 501-376-1111. Be sure you tell us where you're from and who you are. And thank you, Perry. And that way we've got record of what's happening in your area. And when you share this information, we can pass it along. Some of this information the National Weather Service wants to have as well. That's how they can tell, how strong a storm was in your area. Wind has died down in Searcy. Okay, Amber, thank you. Haley says Highway 5 and Cabot, lots of thunder and lightning, not a lot of anything else. Consider yourself lucky. All right, let me look at the, let's see who's in the clear here and who's not in the clear here. I'm just looking places like Russellville, Clinton, Dardanelle, Mena. Right now, things looking good there. There are the reports of severe weather, including the tornado, the wind. I imagine we'll have some hail reports as well tonight. Let me go back. I didn't want to do that. And it looks as if a new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Independence, Jackson, Woodruff, and parts of White County. And honestly, I am not surprised. And that came down at 3:45. Or, I'm sorry, 3:28 was when that warning came down for Independence, Jackson, White, Woodruff counties. Calhoun has been lifted from the severe thunderstorm warning. And again, a reminder, if you're catching us around Prairie View area in West Arkansas, they're requesting you stay out of the area. They've got some power outages and some power lines down, some trees down from a tornado there earlier tonight. And that's over in Logan County and Johnson County. There's the warnings that we have. The more significant warning in southeast Arkansas, Pine Bluff is in that warning, Monticello, Drew County, Star City. You've got DeWitt, Arkansas County, DeShay County, also with severe thunderstorm warning. Take a little sip of water. I want to go back to the good old days of June where it got hot and it stayed hot and dry, and we didn't have to worry about this. Outside of maybe a little pop-up storm in the afternoon heat and humidity, folks, I go on record, I do not like this kind of weather in summer, during summertime. I really don't. Is the warning for Woodruff County bad or just loud? Yes, both. Bad and loud. As a matter of fact, let me go back to our radar sequence here. There's that. I got to pull it up here. There you go. Possibility of strong winds and some hail. Hail the size of quarters could occur there. Let me take you a little closer. Here's Independence County. There's the warning for Independence, Jackson, Woodruff, and eastern White County. That does include Bald Knob, Augusta, Georgetown, McCrory, up to Newport. And looks like a part of Batesville is involved in that warning too. That storm weakened a bit and re-energized itself, which is totally possible. So Woodruff County, I would expect that you're going to see some strong wind gusts. Ryan Reynolds, would you check the Entergy power outage map and let me know somehow, some way, through Teams, how many folks around the state are without power? Could you look that up, please? Hector, Arkansas, some limbs, 2 uprooted trees. Yeah, some big time wind moving through. Severe thunderstorm warning for Independence, for Jackson, Woodruff counties, eastern White County. This is the latest severe thunderstorm warning. I'm hearing sirens out in Little Rock. Well, I guess we need to make sure that there's not some damage in Little Rock as well. Cleveland County, you're out of the warning. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Arkansas, Bradley, DeShay, Drew, Jefferson, and Lincoln till 4. Severe thunderstorm warning for Jackson, White, Woodruff, and Independence till 4:15. Here's a look at those thunderstorms once again, that line of thunderstorms on radar. Looks like another couple of cells in northeast Texas trying to develop. Those may only affect the southwestern counties. It looks like the upper level winds are going to push those into Louisiana. But more shower and storms. Looks like they're trying to develop out toward eastern Oklahoma. Go ahead, Perry. Well, punch it up for me, Mr. Perry. Perry Black joining us tonight. He's our director, and he's got a power outage map for those of you that want to know about. Ooh, look at that, southern Arkansas. Look at all of those outages. I'm going to step up close here so I can see it. Goodness gracious. How about Logan County, the orange county there, Logan and Johnson County, Perry? Those are the two counties in West Arkansas that are orange. Okay, 2,700 out in Johnson and Logan below it. You get 3,700. Go down to the other two counties in red. That's looks like Howard and Sevier. 3,100 people out. Those were the strongest winds in southern Arkansas. But I wouldn't be surprised if each county had at least a few people without power. That's the Arkansas outage map. Hopefully you folks can see that if you're catching up with us at home. Sirens and Searcy too, yeah, okay. Cross and Poinsett counties, Gail? Yeah, I believe that they will be included. Let's see, they are under a watch until 10 o'clock, Gail, and those counties are the responsibility of the National Weather Service in Memphis. Good question, though. Because the way things are broken down, the National Weather Service in North Little Rock handles a really big chunk of Arkansas. Memphis handles Jonesboro to West Memphis, down to the Phillips County, Helena, West Helena. Northwest Arkansas is controlled by Tulsa. Shreveport has the counties here in southwest Arkansas that are not under a watch anymore. And I'm hoping that as we head through the morning hours, and it's 3:38, I'm already dedicated to you till 4 o'clock this morning, and we'll see if the counties in pink here in central Arkansas are lifted or if the Weather Service adds a couple of more hours. We'll just have to wait and see. Yes, Deborah, the outage map is helpful, and 40,000, nearly 41,000 folks in Arkansas are without power at this time. And I would hope that a lot of those folks are asleep. But severe weather tends to wake folks up. All right, where are we with our warning in southeast Arkansas? That thunderstorm, I got to tell you, that thunderstorm, just looking at one of our products over Hamburg in Ashley County, looks to be the strongest, at least in terms of the most impressive part of that thunderstorm in the Ashley County area. Let me see what else is going on here. Well, we had that question about Cross County and Poinsett County. This from the National Weather Service in North Little Rock. Those counties continue to show potential for damaging wind and small hail. They'll be putting a severe thunderstorm warning out for the storm soon. And they're also monitoring the one in Lee and St. Francis. So to answer your question, these counties in eastern Arkansas are getting ready to have severe thunderstorm warnings issued for that line that's moving through here. Let me pull it up for you. And that's from, moving out of Jackson and Woodruff County. Those storms have actually, they've cycled up again. They've strengthened a bit. So Jonesboro will soon be under a warning, as well as a few other areas. Wynn will be under a severe thunderstorm warning here soon. Harrisburg will be under a warning here soon. Right now, it's Jackson County, it's Woodruff, it's White, and Independence County with that cluster of storms moving to the east, capable of producing 60+ mile-per-hour winds and hail. We have had some reports of hail in Searcy tonight. Well, this is not the way we wanted to start our Father's Day, at least not mine. Lynetta, I hope that's your name. Thank you. That's what we do here. We try to walk you through everything. And here it is after midnight. I'm sure a lot of you would be up if it were before midnight, but when things start to get a little active after midnight. One of us got to be here. And this is kind of a unique situation in that the winds were expected to be very strong. Whenever you're talking about 70, 80 plus mile per hour winds, that's a little bit different than your normal thunderstorm wind gust of 58 to 60. Those wind gusts can scare you. I remember back in 2018, we had a strong thunderstorm. I think it was in July that year. I discovered, a quick story here, we got time for it. I had just left THV11 and had embarked on another journey. In 2018, it was summertime, we had a huge thunderstorm complex drop down out of the river valley that produced winds of about 90 miles per hour in West Little Rock. Took out those big towers that had the big electrical lines on them. Took out my fence in the backyard and a tree. It was then that I discovered, when I was replanting those posts, that I had kidney stones. That wasn't fun. And anybody that's ever had a kidney stone, they're not fun. So there, and that's my little story about that. A friend in Searcy doesn't have power. Do you have that page? Perry, can you throw the power page once again for White County? Or just for Arkansas? Over 40,000 folks in Arkansas are without power. All right, you text your weather photos to that number. There you go. Some shade of white. There's just a few. Go to White County. White County is right above Lonoke County. And we'll see how many folks. County in White County, 234 are without power in White County, if that helps. But look at that stretch of south central Arkansas, southwest, south central Arkansas. There's a lot of people without power. Those wind gusts were the ones we were talking about that were 70 miles per hour or more, that were tearing up power lines and knocking trees down. And of course, a possible tornado. I think it's going to come back as a tornado for Logan and Johnson County that knocked power out there. Thank you, Thalisa in Stuttgart. Heavy rain and wind in Stuttgart. Yeah, the line is now moving through the Stuttgart area. That line of thunderstorms. If you live in Sheridan, Benton, if you live in Little Rock, Perryville, Conway, Quitman, Greenbrier, if you live in Cabot, this initial severe threat has come to an end. There will be some rain, there will be a little wind, but that line of severe thunderstorms is now past you. Deborah, I only remember 2018 because that's when I discovered kidney stones. But I don't remember much beyond the day before yesterday, to be honest with you. Thank you, Deborah. When will Bald Knob be in the clear? That's a very good question. Bald Knob is not in a warning anymore. At least, no, well, wait, they still are. Take that back. But that storm is lifting away from Bald Knob, I would say, here by 4 o'clock. Starting to calm down. Thunder's still bad up in Greer's Ferry. In Greer's Ferry, yeah, some thunder, probably going to have a little rain, but the worst is to your east, Cleburne County, Greer's Ferry, Drasco, Bee Branch, Clinton, Cleveland, Greenbrier, Botkinburg, Leslie Marshall, just general rain and thunder right now. Carlisle. Let's see, Carlisle. I think you've still got some rain and thunder to your west, but the worst part of it is just to your east. I got a new warning. Let me check it out real quick. Southeast of Scranton, chicken houses destroyed, power lines destroyed, and down, trees on top of houses and cars. Yep, that sounds like a tornado to me. Okay. Let's see what we got here next. All right, 4 o'clock is our cutoff here, 3:46. And still have some prominent thunderstorms out there. The heaviest thunderstorms are strongest over southeast Arkansas. Looks like they may have fallen apart just a bit from Arkansas County to Lincoln and DeShay and Drew counties. But more thunderstorms trying to develop in northeast Texas. Again, I think those may move over extreme southwest Arkansas to Louisiana. And if you look closely, if you look over Little Rock, watch the progression of that line. You can see a little bit of a twisting motion over Pulaski County. A little bit of a twist on radar, a little convective vortex moving through with that. Not uncommon with these storms. It caught up, that second line caught up with the first line and is helping to energize that line once again. Just when it was falling apart, now it's getting re-energized in eastern Arkansas. Back to Facebook. William is watching from Fort Worth, Texas. Well, I hope the weather's better there in Fort Worth, William. All right, Shauna, good night. Go to bed. Layton, Ward, Arkansas, some thunder and lightning, but the worst is to your east right now. Grab an amp. I wish I could. Warren, can I go to sleep? Yeah, it looks like it's moved out of your way there, Warren. Just to update you, 40,894. 41,000 folks in Arkansas now without power. Yeah, there are some storms in Oklahoma. I'm looking at that. That could be another wave trying to develop. But I got to tell you, our atmosphere here has been worked over pretty good with these 2 rounds of storms. So I don't think that we're going to have to, I say that, deal with anything too serious until the daytime heating takes over later today. It's Sunday, right? It's hard to believe. Okay, so Nathan and Corrales are going to walk you through Sunday afternoon if we have severe weather. I'm on the morning shows next week because we're doing our cereal drive, and I'll be in White County and Searcy Monday. So you can do me a favor, White County and Searcy folks. You can come see me at the Walmart on Ray Street in Searcy, okay? 6:30 to 12:30. And you know what you need to do is bring a box or 2 of cereal. Searcy in White County, okay? Nicole, yeah, Cabot still has some strong thunderstorms, but it's not severe. The only severe storms we have are in northeast Arkansas, just now to the east of Searcy, and in southeast Arkansas, with that line moving through from Arkansas County through DeShay, Lincoln, and Drew counties, and a little part of, looks like Ashley and Chico counties. Ashley County's got the worst of it, I think. And once that moves out of the way, probably going to take another 10 to 15 minutes before it's completely out of here, moving quickly to the east. All right, Alexandria, Searcy, White County. The worst is to your east. You're still going to have some rain and thunder tonight. That's all I'll say about White County tonight. Thank you. There are trees flying around in Searcy. Probably got some strong winds still. But the warning for White County is in eastern White County for Bald Knob and Augusta. Let me see. Let me take a closer look at that for you. Yeah, the strongest winds are now moving out of White County into Jackson County, Woodruff counties. You're going to have some wind behind these thunderstorms too. The strongest thunderstorm winds are now located east of Searcy, but you will still have a little wind. The area coming in behind it is non-severe, but there's a lot of wind energy, a lot of energy that's got to work its way out. So don't be surprised about, no, I'm not expecting a tornado, Alexandria. But you'll probably have a little wind. A tree limb fell on your car and you have no power. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a couple of hundred folks without power. All right, let me reset. I'm going back to, first of all, what we have in terms of a watch. We've got a severe thunderstorm watch until 4 o'clock for a good part of central, south central, and southeast Arkansas. North central as well. Northeast Arkansas under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock this morning. The main concern is going to be some very strong wind gusts of 60 plus miles per hour We have seen it tonight. We've had damage tonight. We've had a tornado tonight. We've had power lines down, tree limbs down, trees down. That's part of it. I'm just glad that we could be here for you to let you know what's going on, okay? There are the watches. The warnings that we have are now in eastern Arkansas. The area shaded in blue is for winds, or purple, of 70 plus miles per hour. The area to the north of that, now that covers Jonesboro and Craighead County, that is for wind gusts of 60 and for the potential for quarter-sized hail. These storms became more of a wind issue than anything else. And there's a few more warnings out over northeast Texas. We'll keep an eye on that. Here's what we have left for this first couple of rounds of storms that entered Arkansas around midnight, and in about 3 hours have almost made it out of the state. Some very fast-moving storms. There's a lot of wind driving these through the state, and that's translating to the ground. So thunderstorms with some strong winds now occurring over Woodruff, Jackson, Independence, soon to move into Craighead County, Poinsett, Cross, and St. Francis counties. In southeast Arkansas, the strongest winds, from what I'm seeing, now appear in DeShay, in Drew, and Ashley County, poised to move in to Chico County. And then more thunderstorms trying to develop out to the west of us in eastern Oklahoma. There's not a watch there, and there's not a watch in northeast Texas, but some severe thunderstorms are occurring there. In terms of reports, we've had a lot of them today, a lot of them tonight. One tornado report, but lots of wind reports, plus lots of folks without power. 41,000 folks are without power. The next chance of rain and thunder coming our way Sunday afternoon. This could change a bit. I'm hoping that it does change, because next week looks more like summer in Arkansas. Let's hope so. All right, here is a look once again to the radar loop. I'm not seeing anything on our on velocity mode or wind mode on Storm Track 11. That's concerning. There are more storms trying to come together in northwest Arkansas. But again, the atmosphere here has been worked over. I'm looking out west. There are no warnings in Oklahoma. We just have a couple in northeast Texas. And those will travel over the southern rows of counties in South Arkansas once again that have been hit real hard. Deborah, thank you for the comment. I think we may go back to Conway next year. Jessica is asking, is Central Arkansas in the clear right now? Well, Jessica, it just depends on where you are in Central Arkansas. If you want to look at your TV screen there, Conway, Cabot, Lone Oak, Little Rock, Benton, Sheridan, Pine Bluff, all have rain and thunder. But again, the strong stuff, the severe stuff is to the east. If you were looking at going to bed, now would be a good time. Jessica, Benton, all right? And Jessica shouted at me in capital letters in Benton. Jessica, Benton has some rain and thunder, non-severe, okay? Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain and the rumbles of thunder. Go take a nap. Winds are still howling in Judsonia. Yeah, it looks like you might still have some wind up there. I wouldn't be surprised. Strong winds extend over Bald Knob as well. Judsonia is between Bald Knob and Searcy. So you could, in fact, have some wind with that. All right, let me check the Weather Service to see what they've got. At 3:55, they canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for White County. So White County is no longer under a warning. But Independence, Jackson, and Woodruff counties in east central Arkansas are still under a warning. Okay. That is certainly some good news. I'm going to pull up on Max 2, Perry, here in just a moment, our severe storm outlook for the rest of the day today, and see if it's been updated. Let me get it updated here. I want to see if there's been any change since this evening. Okay. Well, it's not updated yet. So there you go. There's White County. White County is no longer under a warning. Bald Knob got a little heavy rain and some winds, and Sonia as well, but the heaviest activity is in Woodruff County. That extends up to Jackson and parts of Independence County. And a severe thunderstorm warning downwind in eastern Arkansas, northeast Arkansas for Craighead, Poinsett, Cross, and St. Francis counties. Those counties are out of the THV11 viewing area. Now, I said I would hang with you on Facebook and online here till 4 o'clock or until the warnings in southeast Arkansas that affect our viewing area are finished, and they're still ongoing. And I have a feeling they may be extended a little while longer. At least Chico and Deshay County might be extended. That strong thunderstorm is now moving through eastern parts of Ashley County. Okay. Arkansas, Bradley, Deshay, Drew, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire, but not yet for Ashley, not yet. Here's Ashley, here's Chico, but these counties, the severe thunderstorm warnings have been allowed to expire. The National Weather Service has ended these, and notice they've kind of fallen apart here from DeWitt down to Dumas. Still could have some wind, still could have some heavy rainfall, but down in Ashley County, Crossett, this is the strongest thunderstorm. I think we're going to see a severe thunderstorm warning for Chico County. I pretty much can bet on that. Let's see if they draw it up here in the next few minutes. All right, go back to Facebook. Just real quick, you know, I'm working tonight. Got to give credit to Mr. Perry Black. He's been directing. He directed the 6 o'clock show this evening, right, Perry? You've been here since this afternoon. He was here. He did 10 o'clock, but he was also here. Ryan Reynolds is one of our digital folks. I don't know how else to describe him. He's not that Ryan Reynolds, but he is a Ryan Reynolds, if not the Ryan Reynolds. And Ryan is helping us stay up on YouTube and Facebook tonight and providing you with power outage reports, etc. All right, Michael, Drew County, the storm has weakened. So the Weather Service is expiring the warning there for Drew County. Winds just starting hitting DeWitt. Yeah, I'm not surprised. In Arkansas County. But the warning has been allowed to expire there. We still have the box. It expires here in 48 seconds anyway. So we'll keep an eye on it. Just, it's amazing getting this... Getting reports of trees down in Perry County near Applin. National Weather Service confirming that there's significant tree damage, roofs of barns destroyed, chicken houses destroyed. I think we're going to come back with a tornado, a pretty good one there that happened in Scranton, Arkansas. But this is what they did. Weather Service expires the severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas, Bradley, Deshay, Drew, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. We're going to watch that box disappear in 3, 2, 1. And there it goes. So that's all for southeast Arkansas. But we still have the strong thunderstorm, severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Chico County. Okay, and that's in southeast Arkansas. It is now 4 o'clock. Let me do a reset with everything that's going on. And I think we still have a couple of minutes for Jackson and Woodruff County. Those are in the THV11 viewing area. So I think that's until 4:15. Looks like I'll be staying on a few minutes longer. But as soon as that area moves out of the state, we're going to go back to our programming. And I think for a good part of the state, it's just going to be some general rain and thunder. Some of you can go to bed. East Arkansas, the thunderstorms are still fairly prominent here. Jackson, Woodruff, Independence County, once we see that disappear, we still have a good thunderstorm. Once that gets out of the way, we'll call it a night, which means we still have a few more minutes. Might as well. What am I going to do for the rest of the night? What are you going to do? You want to go to bed? Take a nap? All right. Independence County, Batesville, Hutchinson Mountain Community. Let's see. Is Batesville in the clear? Now the warning does not include Batesville. So Batesville, Gainsboro, I'd say Cave City, you're all in the clear. That warning has expired. Jackson County, Newport, yeah, Newport to Tupelo, McCrory, even Augusta, you still have a bit of a warning for those locations. Cindy, and for everybody that wants to know, listen closely, the storms this evening. Now, there's no guarantee they'll develop, but there is yet a risk of severe weather for Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. And I mentioned this a couple of times earlier. I will not be here. It will be Corrales Ortiz, and if it gets spicy, Nathan Scott will be here as well. I will be in Searcy early Monday morning, so that's why I'm here right now, okay? And I'm going to have lunch with my dad at about 11:30 today, so I'm going to be going on empty, or at least reduced. How about that? Okay, what else do we have? Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Jesse. And thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for letting us help you out with storm reports tonight. This is my getting up time. My plans for the day is to serve. All right, Patsy, get up and serve. Goodness, 4 o'clock and you're up this morning. DeWitt just lost power. Yep. Well, there's some strong wind there. I'm not going to fool you there. There's I'm not going to tell you no lies. Let's see. DeWitt. Big gust of wind just now moving through DeWitt. That's Arkansas County. If you just now lost power in DeWitt, I mean, the main focus of the wind is well to the east of you now. So if you just now lost power, Guy, Arkansas has no power. Judsonia without power. Let's show that power outage map one more time, Mr. Perry Black. For those of you interested that are watching us on Facebook tonight, let's walk you through who's got power, who doesn't have power. All right, so I mentioned earlier that Logan and Johnson counties hit by a tornado. They have 2,700 out in Johnson County, just to the south in Logan County. 3,900 folks are without power. Over in White County, there's 657 without power. Just to the south of White in Lonoke County, 2,300 without power. Pulaski County does not look like it's, okay, we've got 295 in Pulaski, but most of the power outages, look what's happened over southern Arkansas. From Lincoln County and Drew County over to Howard and Sevier counties, a good portion of the population is out of power. Lots of power outages, over 41,000 Arkansans without power tonight due to very strong winds. Gillette is without power in Arkansas County. Perry gets to play the which county game. You know where Arkansas County is, Perry? How many are you seeing there without? Yeah, you were right there, right there. Here you go. Looks like, how many is there? 0? 5? I can't tell. Let me look at it. 0. Well, now there's 1. I may be wrong. Gillette? Did I say Gillette's in Arkansas County? Not in Arkansas County. They're in Deshay. It's late. No, it's DeWitt. Yeah. Arkansas County. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Roads are flooded. Be careful out there, folks. Is this almost out of Newport? All right, let's go up here and find out. Looks like you got a ways to go there before it's going to be over with in Newport, unfortunately. Yeah, I got a little ways to go. It looks like it's just now really beginning to pick up in Newport. Thank you, Deborah. I won't have soup today. Newark. I think you're fine. I think things are better in Newark. Again, if you live in those counties in orange, Jackson County, Woodruff County, those Independence County, those three counties are in our THV11 viewing area. But when you cross over into Craighead, Poinsett, Cross, and St. Francis, you're entering the Jonesboro market and the Memphis responsibility. I want to get you through these last two counties. I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully everything will be better. We are still going to experience a few strong thunderstorms through the early morning hours. I would imagine, the question is, when will power be back on? That's going to be the big question today. It's just going to depend on how quickly these energy crews can get out and address the situation. It could just be something minor, but if you lost power and it's trees over power lines, it could take a little bit longer, which is not what anybody wants to hear, of course. Okay, let me update National Weather Service, see what they've got. Getting a lot of storm reports. Those tornado that occurred in Logan and Johnson County. Local storm report: barns destroyed, tree damage. Augusta, Woodruff County, they've had trees blown over in Augusta. I bet that's going to knock some power out. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Independence, Jackson, and Woodruff till 4:15. My cutoff time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is 4:15. We have 7 minutes. Hopefully the storm will pick up a little more forward momentum and get out of here so that we can all go night-night. I would like that. Perry would like that more than anything. And Mr. Ryan Reynolds, our digital driver tonight, he probably fell asleep on us already. But since you folks are up watching, no power in Bearden. I'm not surprised. The core of those winds through there were just incredible. Well, thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Anyway, we can try to help you out. Ride it through the night. No power in rural Bearden. Yeah, good point, Michael. One thing to know, electrical crews can't start working on power outages till the lightning stops happening around the area. They're not going to get up on a power, get up on a pole or with lightning flashing about. Yeah, good point. While I have you, let's go look at radar. Take that full if you don't mind, Perry. I do want to look at one thing real quick with Storms Prediction Center and just to see if they have updated any of their convective outlooks for today. All right, I'm going to do something real quick, okay? And then we can take Max 2 in just a second. Excuse me. Okay. So for those of you curious and wanting to know about the severe weather outlook for Sunday, Storms Prediction Center has modified the Sunday outlook just a bit. This is going to change. This is Max 2. Let me explain this. So you have a risk of severe weather primarily over southeast Arkansas for Sunday. A slight risk going back up toward Little Rock, Searcy, Hot Springs. Not much of a risk in northwest Arkansas. There is a frontal boundary that will move through. Now, this is going to be conditional. How much of the atmosphere tonight was worked over with showers and thunderstorms? A pretty good amount of it, I think. So this morning, when Storms Prediction Center starts to look at stuff, they'll look at the atmospheric conditions and they'll go, okay, a good part of Arkansas was worked over last night. There's not going to be that much time for a rebound. Or they may keep it the same, or they may expand a certain area. I think they're going to carve back that slight risk. I hope they do. The enhanced risk, is for what we've been experiencing tonight with wind gusts of around 70 miles per hour. There's also a little bit of a tornado risk from earlier today, a slightly of an uptick in a tornado risk today. Hopefully they take that away. We'll wait and see, but that's what Sunday's outlook looks like right now, and that's for the afternoon hours. The tornado risk is only about 2%, and it's for that orange area that is the enhanced area. Earlier, it was a good part of central Arkansas, but it's there. It's a very small threat of a tornado. Could change. Okay, hope that helps. Thank you, Roz. Thank you for watching. Happy that we can have a conversation. You can come back to me now if you want to, Mr. Perry. 412, the warning in effect for Jackson, Woodruff, and Independence County is until 4:15. As soon as that goes away, we're going to let you get back to your day. We've kind of ridden this one out. We'll see if any more develops, and if it does, let's hope that it doesn't get severe, but you will be taken care of. We will have a couple of fine Mets that will come up here and take care of you today in Corrales and Nathan. They're going to keep an eye on things. They're sleeping right now. Corrales had an extra long day today. She worked mornings and then stayed with us till midnight. So that left me to come in. Yeah. Thunderstorm watch, John, I think, the thunderstorm watch, let me take a look. It may have, that's a good question. I meant to check on it here. Why don't you go backwards? Let me look. Let's see if it's been carved back or if they've added more county or if they've added more time to it. Yeah. Huh, still there. Guess I need to get some answers on that one, huh? Or maybe I had the wrong time, and that's entirely possible too. All right, current watch. Well, it says 4 o'clock. I wonder if they decided to leave it up. Storms Prediction Center issued this watch. The other one's till 10 o'clock. So I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm just checking to see if I've missed something here. The watch is in effect till 4 o'clock. Well, it's 4:14. So you can do the math on that one. I will ask about that. Okay. 10 o'clock this morning, severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect for northeast Arkansas counties. And from what I have seen, central Arkansas and most of southern Arkansas should be out of the, we should be out of the watch. Here are the warnings. In just 15 seconds, we'll see northeast Arkansas disappear. Chico County will remain under a severe thunderstorm warning. And there's a few counties, or a couple of counties in southwest Arkansas, the National Weather Service out of Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. 3, 2, 1, go bye-bye. And there you go. Our viewing area is now warning free. Well, Chico County. But Chico County has also got the benefit of Greenville and Jackson. Okay, I think we've had enough. I think we've all been worked over tonight with the weather from Mother Nature. Let's take one more quick trip around the state. Severe thunderstorm warnings in eastern Arkansas. There's a severe cell down in Chico County. A few more cells that are trying to develop here in northeast Texas. These storms will drift over the southern Arkansas rows of counties. But Clinton, Little Rock, Arkadelphia, Mena, right now, things look pretty good. There are still a few thunderstorms over toward the Fort Smith area. I will try to get an answer on the severe thunderstorm watch, but as it is currently, as we know it, that watch should have expired at 4 o'clock for a good part of the state, unless I have missed something. So with that, I'm going to send everybody on their way. Have a good Father's Day, everyone. Hope you get some rest before you take Dad out for lunch or dinner. And thank you for watching THV11. I'll stick around a few more minutes in case something goes wacky on us. But we'll see you once again later today with the Corrales and Nathan, and certainly watch our newscasts. So from here, I'm Tom Brannon. Y'all have a great day.